Hello everybody. Greetings and welcome back to DeSPIRIA. In the previous episode, we were looking for Eugene, who had stolen the sort of voice artificial thingy, replicator thingy for Elijah. And I got a clue that he was here. And so by, checking out this bookcase, he appears. So kind of a strange way to start the episode, but I was wandering around, Eden, this area quite a bit, and finally figured out he was hiding behind the bookcase or in the bookcase or something. And so all you gotta do is go into the tower and check out this corner bookcase that there's no people standing in front of it. You can do a dive on it and you can tell he's there. But anyway, for this scene, Alua realizes that Eugene is a pretty powerful mind user, and so all she's doing now is sort of teaching him, how to control his mind powers. He's saying there his head hurts, leave me alone, and she's like, be quiet, concentrate, do exactly as I say. There's nothing to be worried about. So Alua could actually be a pretty good teacher for mind users. So now he's, talking in his mind. Like, wow. He's a kid, so he doesn't really realize that he has these abilities. So she's asking him to calm his, heart, his emotions. He's like, I can't do it. No. She said, you can do it. So basically she's teaching him here. It's like, don't worry. For sure you'll be able to do it. Wow, she's also a pretty kind teacher. So he's like, who are you? It's like, no, never mind, I know anyway. Yeah, because of his mind abilities, he knows, who she is. But anyway, I wanted to welcome everybody back to this series. I know it's kind of a funny spot to start, but if you're watching this episode instead of part 1, I don't know what you're doing here, but we're way into the story in this episode, that's for sure. So Eugene's going to do his best. We actually helped him out there quite a bit, and then he gave us the sound synthesizer, the artificial voice thing, which is what the owner of the TNL place wants. So we got the key item in hand. Let's head on back over there. Into the Oni, the Oni bar. And in this back room, finally give him back this artificial voice synthesizer thing. Don't know why Elijah really needs it. It's kind of a creepy sound anyway. So there was an incredibly long discussion there, telling us about some of the things they've been doing in the tower here in Eden, and a little bit of information about the Hospital of No Return, which is probably the final dungeon in this game. So after talking to him I had to come back to the tower here and talk to Prospero Sensei in the top floor. And I did that, and then I saved my game, and unfortunately the power went out here in Japan for about 5 minutes. So I lost about 10-15 minutes of recording, and I saved my game, unfortunately, so I can't show you that conversation. But walkthrough purposes, all you have to do is go back to the main tower, talk to Prospero, and he gives you this key. And this is the key to the Hospital of No Return. So, the only thing that's really missing in this video is the dialogue with Prospero. He was surprised that the guy at the TNL, bar, place, whatever, told us all that information, and so he goes ahead and gives you some more details about what's going on, and he gives you this key. So with this key in hand, we can apparently go into the Hospital of No Return, which is apparently the most dangerous and deadly place in the area. But with us being super mind power users, no worries, right? We're totally X-Men quality powers here. Oh, yeah, and the sisters are after us. Remember the last episode, the church has told us several times to come back in our investigation. We're getting too close to the truth. And now they've sent Toko to take us back. Which is unfortunate. She is like the only normal looking person left in the game, pretty much. And the spandex police force ladies are all here ready to arrest us. I did walk around the station a bit. If you walk around this area, there'll be a bunch of those ladies that fight you, and you can't really do much about it. It's like every step you have to fight one and just try to escape. So here we go. Alu is trying to convince us to go back. I'm assuming she's either in on all the evil that the church is doing, or she also doesn't realize the truth yet. It's like, do you know, Alua? The stuff about Cess, which was Alua's teacher, and the DeSPIRIA, and Ayla, the group in Midian that was killed. Ayla and all those police officers in that office. She's like, it was all me. Nandeste? Yeah, I knew it. She is evil. Everybody in this game is evil. It's like, I can't find an ally anywhere. So anyway, it was her all along, behind the scenes. I kind of had an inkling, but yeah, it should have been obvious. It's like, now I understand. And they sent the assassin after us, which we took out in the last episode. So Toko killed Cess and Ayla, basically. The mission was just a mission in name, nothing else really. It's like, don't look so sad, Arua. Among the sisters, we are you're the one to understand what we're trying to do. The kind of the goal of the church. So yeah, most of this stuff is pre-recorded in these last few episodes, because we are getting near the end of the game. And here, Toko is going to give us two choices again, same as Io did, if you remember a couple episodes back. You can choose to continue your investigation in Eden, stay in Eden here, and go to the hospital of no return, or we can choose to give up, what we're doing here, just let the church handle things and go back to the church office and just be a little, lapdog and just obey what the church tells us to do. So this is the choice we get. The first option is stay in Eden, and the second one is, return to the church, the bottom option. So I will show the other one. The bottom option is another bad ending. So as far as I can tell, this game has two bad endings. One of them, looks a little cooler than the other, but I will show it. But for now, we're just going to continue. Zannen ne? That's true. So I'm going to stay here in Eden, continue my investigations into what the church is doing. She was hoping that we could be friends and that we would understand what the church was trying to accomplish. But no. So we finally get to fight Toko. I think this is like the first battle in the game where I'm like fighting a completely normal looking person. So yeah, using these books is a great attack strategy for Alua when there's multiple enemies. Getting hot there, Toko. So, yeah, not the most difficult fight. Just hit her hard with all the spells. And that's the end of Toko. They sort of give their farewell speech and then collapse or whatever. Contemplating God. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, tell me, Alua, like, is the answer you found the right one? Did I do what was right in the face of God? I was going to say, this kind of reminds me of, when I first watched The Matrix. It was a great movie, the first one, action-packed. Second one, so-so. But then, the third one, they got into all this religious stuff. And it's like, why not just leave it as a great action film? Why do you have to have it straight up, sort of, it's almost sacrilegious, to be honest. Neo is the representation of Christ on the cross. It's like, so that totally ruined Matrix for me. I know most people don't even like the third one. And yeah, it's just because it gets all weird religious on me. And this game is kind of feeling that way. I mean, so far I really enjoyed it, but yeah, getting like into all the religious stuff, which is not accurate. It's not biblically correct. And at the same time, it's kind of sacrilegious almost. These a human person trying to elevate themselves to the level of God, which is not something you can do. I'm going to be God. So here we have Raven again. And apparently Raven is the only person that has been able to go into this hospital and come out. Like everybody that goes in vanishes pretty much, and nobody, survives, which is why that girl was warning us we shouldn't go in there. But now Raven, he's one of the few survivors to go in and come out with, obviously he was touched or changed somehow from his time inside. Probably a lot of mind distortion going on or whatever. And so Raven's going to give us himself, I guess. He's like, open up your heart, Alua. It's like, but if you do that, Raven, you will vanish. It's like, that's okay, I'll be, with you, and, I'll just be in you. So he'll still exist, and it'll give us power. Raven, don't worry. It's like, I'll still, exist, be alive, and it'll just be with you. So he, he became part of our mind powers, or however you want to call it. Wow, 999 experience for that? Wow. So we absorbed Raven, or he absorbed us. He forced us to absorb him. I don't know how to say it. Okay, here we go. Using Prospero's key and having Raven as part of us. We are entering the Hospital of No Return. Not the clinic, but the Hospital of No Return. It is the kanji for hospital, and it is a big building. So there's that girl that told us not to go in. She's been looking for Mashio, which is, I guess, the boy that went in. That was her boyfriend or something and never came back. So as soon as we unlocked the door, she dashed in. She's like, oh, I'm okay, but she's definitely not okay. The mind stream here is just ridiculously high. So yeah, it's starting to distort her vision of herself. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. And her face is all distorted. My head, help me. Nope, it's too late for you, lady. See, this is like almost Matrix-like. It's like, this is how you view yourself in your mind, your mind's eye view, whatever, and then it's like a distorted view of reality. So yeah, the people that go in here, the mind stream that's going on in here is so highly powerful that it just causes people to go insane and get this distorted view of themselves, or either their soul is just completely absorbed by the building. And we're about to find out what's causing all that. I can already take a guess, of course. Probably should have restored my MP from my familiars, but it's okay. I stocked up on plenty of items. I'm not sure if there's a way out of here once you get in here. So yeah, typical Japanese hospital style. Japanese abandoned hospital. Ooh, creepy. Yeah, good job entering this building. Hey, there's Lisa. So she was the girl that was in Midian, on the bed, and she had a bunch of wires attached to her head, and the priest guy was, trying to assist her. Remember, we went into her brain, or into her emotions, I guess it is, and tried to rescue her. Fought that mind creature that was messing with her. So apparently she's here to give us a little bit of assistance and advice on the hospital. Did you come to help me? Of course not. I'm a fool to come in here anyway. I just came to laugh at you. Well, that's not very kind. But hey, she did inadvertently help us. So I'm just going to check each floor before going up to the next floor. Something behind the door. So yeah, each of these is just going to be like some enemy or something, I'm guessing. Behind each of these doors, because whenever they ask you the choice, it means there's going to be a fight. It's like, do you want to open the door? You sense something incredibly powerful behind the door. So let me go ahead and top off here real quick. Pretty much stocked up on, tons of items, so I'm just going to use them all these kind of weak ones, and then I stocked up on the more powerful ones, because the final boss is approaching. Okay, warning received. I'm going to open the door anyway. What? This is the bazaar that's in front of the church. Oh! Doe! You again? This time without your overcoat. It's Vay Razaford. What's he doing here? How dare you laugh at me, spiderweb boy. So this hospital is apparently connected to other places, spiritually or soul link, whatever you want to call it. So there was just an incredibly large dialogue with him there. So apparently when we fought him, in that DeSPIRIA room in the factory, we were fighting just sort of a soul copy that was linked there. And apparently there's a link here as well. Yeah, it's definitely an abandoned hospital. Why does every horror game have to have an abandoned hospital? I've always found it creepy. Abandoned school is okay, but yeah, abandoned hospitals. Yeah, so this is just sort of the, here's that central area underneath the number 2 building where we fought Arietta Yurusanai. I won't forgive you. It's like, come on, well, I guess we killed her body, but see, now we're killing the mind or soul, whatever remains of the people that we finished off. So this is just going to be like a boss rush. And, showing all the previous places we were at. Because apparently everything is linked to this hospital. Hey, Arietta, long time no see. Enjoy reading my book. It's a pretty cool spell. Like you have the two giant moons or whatever crashing into each other. I'm not a fan of having to refight enemies, although to be fair, this game, is quite unique with its enemies. There's hardly any repeats, unlike other games where they just recolor the enemies and, oh hey, this is a new enemy by the way. No, it looks the same, just a different color. You have like 4 or 5 enemies, all that look identical. But yeah, this game has a huge variety of enemies, so kudos to the developers for creating so many characters. I guess I can forgive them for doing a few repeats here with some of their best designs. Well, doesn't seem to be much in this room. It's like all the just junk is stacked in the different rooms, and then the hallways and things are totally empty. Let's go in this main room here, I guess. Yeah, there's something behind the door, as always. Let's open it. Okay, so this room is connected to that room where YSGuru was doing his, kind of experiments where he was putting part of his soul or emotions. He was experimenting with giving the androids emotions. And there's Violet, or Violet's memory, or remains. He like got her, kidnapped her or something. She was injured in the very first chapter, and he put that apparatus on her head, which is similar to the one that was on the kids. And of course, Yurusanai. She's like, get out of here. Nope, sorry, I'm here to stay. Oh, that final ultimate weapon is pretty nice. How can that miss? Come on. I'm just keeping my VP high just in case. Well, that was easy. I think there may be just a little bit more. They have a little bit more HP than the ones that I fought previously, but they're basically the same. So Lisa warned us about that. Oh hey, there's a save spot. Let's go ahead and refresh. Don't have any of our mines defeated, or familiars I should say. Minions. Damn it. Chikshaw! We have to hurry. Should be here, for sure. That girl said she hid it here. Your head, dude, your head. Help us. I can't see. It's like a bunch of chaos there. It looked like somebody came in here looking for something, and then, you know, the mind stream distortion here is so powerful, it just, you know, you can't really last in here for very long. It's almost like a toxic, heavy weight on people's minds or something. And apparently they were looking for something here in the room, so there must be something close by. Trying to decide which ones to save. You can see my level there. I'm level 52. So if you're playing this game and kind of wonder, you know, what kind of levels to be at, I guess I don't know this since this is my first playthrough, but I'm level 52 here. And these doors are both locked? What? Okay. I didn't see any keys anywhere. Alright, so let's head up to the 3rd floor. Keep it rolling. So Rize is not here. I'm pretty sure she's in her bed, you know, still, but she's using her mind abilities to communicate with us. So each floor is kind of similar. Basically, we're just going to all these doors and fighting something. Oh, hey, it's Cess. Why didn't you die with me? Alua, you killed me. Yeah, only because you're creepy looking and you attacked me. Chigao, I tried to help you. You know, she respects Cess. You let me die. So yeah, we're putting the guilt trip on. Chigao. So yeah, we were just trying to save, but you know, Cess understood that time that there was no way, you know, that she could have been saved. Remember, she asked us to finish her off way back when we fought her. So she said, let me return the favor. So we're gonna have to fight Cess, our mentor, again. Looks like a bloody bear that took too much cocaine or something. Okay, once again, not too bad. I'm just, you know, kind of cutting these battles short since I know the turn-based fighting isn't super exciting. So a little more guilt about Cess. And, you know, Alua was the one that survived the encounter, and wondering if that was okay, if maybe Cess should have been the one. It's like a shoebox there stand for some reason. Kind of a weird room here. Okay, well, at least there's something there. But I think we have to sever each of these links anyway to the hospital. We're kind of weakening Vey Razaford's powers, I guess. Oh, hey, Valkyria. Valkyria. I always like to dress up as a Valkyrie. Actually, wait, that didn't sound right. That didn't come out right. I think Alua would look cool if she was dressed up as a Valkyrie. Not me doing some kind of Valkyrie cosplay. Something in the Nuigurumi. Something in the teddy bear. Yeah, daijoubu da wa. So, father won't know. So, yeah, I guess Vey Razaford's daughter, he brought her to this hospital and did experiments on her, so yeah, he's definitely a jerk. Let's see if this new, yeah, it's decent. This new armor. Let's put that on. And once again, there's something on the other side of the door. Guess we'll go ahead and open it. I'm ready. Whoa, a terrible room of torture. Kill me, oh, please. Die. Hurry. Kill. My eyes, I can't see. Help the children. My head. It's just like a bunch of rambling, as usual. Kami-sama, God is watching us. Boy, what a horrible vision. So, you know, this is a link to a different area. And it looks like there are a bunch of cages with, you know, experiments. Once again, kind of like when they were doing experiments on the children. Help me, help me. Kill me. Well, that's disturbing. Distortion. Kono bakemono. Ah, but this is Mashio. That's too bad. He came in here and the it was just too much for him. So this is the person that the girl was looking for. I'm assuming it's a guy. Kind of hard to tell when it's got a donkey head. Or is that a zebra head? Asking for his girl, which sadly she also came in here and didn't make it out. It's like I'm getting a lot of the ingredients for familiars, but I don't think you can make any more at this point once you've entered the hospital. You know, I don't think there's a... Well, there could be, I guess. I haven't seen very far into here. So let's go ahead and do a dive on some of these spots. So here it looks like some thoughts for the daughter. You You know, once again, he was doing some experiments on her, using her. Mushi? So yeah, remember the insect thingy, the mind worm, whatever it is, in the very, very beginning of the game, Alua, you know, used one, you know, for the symbiosis. Oh, hey. Oruga. To, you know, have the mind powers. So it looks like he was doing something to train her to be a mind user, of course. You know what? That's a decent defense increase, so we'll go ahead and try that. Go ahead and cure the bleeding. Stem the bleeding. Okay, make sure we're all topped off. I wonder if these other doors are also just locked, like on the second floor. I know this episode's a little bit longer than some of the others. It's just I got in the hospital and things were getting exciting. So I wanted to include as much of the hospital as possible, and having difficulty finding a good stopping point. But we'll probably go ahead and take a break in this video, maybe when we get up to the next floor, or the top perhaps. So she is going to leave now because, so, you know, the hospital will also consume her if she stays too long. You know, once again, it's just her spirit or soul or whatever that's sort of visiting and giving some information. But fortunately, Alua's still a pretty powerful mind user. We can block out whatever Vay Rutherford is using to absorb people's souls or minds or whatever here. More philosophical stuff about people's... I mean, it's the kanji for hearts. Oh, hey, there's actually enemies in this place, huh? Mud Boy. Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have sold those other books. I didn't realize that they were infinite use items you could use in the battles. Alrighty, we are here on the 4th floor, I think yeah, we're here on the 4th floor now. So maybe let's go ahead and check out this floor, and then we'll pause the video and maybe finish up this hospital in the next one. Although we could be close to the end here, I don't know. The next floor is the roof, pretty much. And it's weird, as always, like, this section of the hall, all the rooms are locked. It's like, what's the point? Wow, that one's locked too, huh? And that one's locked too. And let's check up what scary thing is beyond this door. It's always asking me for confirmation. Oh hey, it's that sort of nice priest, I guess. Even though he looks like a vampire. So this room is apparently connected to his chapel. So yeah, there's a lot of talk about God here in these dialogues, so it's more or less, once again, another one of those stories where somebody is playing God pretty much, or wanting to be God. Oh wow, this looks like it might be a nasty fight. I like that he sort of turns away every time he gets hit. So each time we sever one of these links, I think it weakens Faye Rutherford's power, and then also the strength of this entire building that he's set up as his mind palace, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, honestly, the story is pretty confusing at this point, complex. Getting into the territory of, like, you need a whole video just to explain the analysis or the story. A DeSPIRIA analysis video. Or you might even need several of those. It's just pretty complicated. Come on, how am I supposed to read all that? It's like just when it was about to make a sentence there, like, all broke apart. Oh hey, so there she is. Please kill me. It's like nobody has any original lines. It's dark, it's a cold place. I want to die. Oh, and there's Vey preventing her from dying, I guess. So, yep, he's definitely done something to her. And she is kind of the keystone. Oh, hey, he's gonna give me a key so we can see his dirty work. I was wondering, why is he just, giving us the key? Well, he wants us to find out, go to the most dangerous place in the hospital and die, and then he can have us absorbed and, get an incredibly powerful mind and be together with Alua-chan. Yeah, I don't like that he just called us Alua-chan. That's creepy. But yeah, okay, this video's gone on pretty long. In the next episode, we'll be heading to the top of the hospital, and we'll probably face off with Faye Rutherford. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. We're getting close to the end of this game. We'll see you in the epic conclusion. Johnny.